We're calling it Yexit, but is it going to be a reality, or will Chief Minister Yediyurappa of Karnataka completely avert the possibility of him being replaced? The rumblings are very audible. They're also very visible for a possible leadership change in Karnataka. The BJP state unit will be holding a very crucial core committee meeting this Friday. But ahead of that crucial meeting, seers from 17 Lingayat Mutts, the community to which Yediyurappa belongs, have expressed support for the Chief Minister, saying remarks against him will be an insult to the entire Lingayat community, and that is the dominant community in Karnataka. Here's the full story.
The war is on. The rumblings are real. And the end game could be the most unthinkable upheaval for Chief Minister Yediyurappa. With the BJP government firmly sitting in factions for and against the Chief Minister, wheels have begun to turn, both within the party and in the Chief Minister's office. Most crucially, the BJP's Karnataka unit will hold a core committee meeting on June 18th, amidst all this talk of leadership change in the state. The party's Karnataka in charge will use the meeting to submit a mood of the party report to the BJP High Command in Delhi. Breaking his silence a few days ago on speculations over the leadership change, Yediyurappa said he will resign only when they ask him.
ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿತೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ದಿವಸ ನೀವು ಬೇಡ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರೇ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಆ ದಿವಸ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಗೊಂದಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ.
But Yediyurappa is matching his words with some signature flexing of his Lingayat muscle. Seers from 17 Lingayat Mutts have thrown their weight behind Yediyurappa. They have released a statement in support of the Chief Minister, saying that remarks made against Yediyurappa are not just an insult to him, but also to the entire Lingayat community. The seers added that Yediyurappa should continue for the next 2 years, irrespective of his age. The support for Yediyurappa came days after his son met Lingayat seers. As we have reported before, Yediyurappa, the Lingayat strongman, cannot be so easily dethroned, and has proven in the past that looking beyond him can be a problematic exercise for the BJP. But if Mission Yexit does manage to gather strength, these are the four probables. Laksam Savadi, who is the present Deputy Chief Minister, Murugesh Nirani, who is a Cabinet Minister, Basangowda Yatnal, present MLA and former Union Minister, or Basavaraj Bommai, present Cabinet Minister. And if BJP decides to go with communities other than Lingayats, these are the four probables. CN Ashwath Narayanan, present Deputy CM, Pralhad Joshi, present Union Minister, Ishwarappa, present Cabinet Minister, or Govind Karjol, the present Deputy CM. Yediyurappa has been known to quell many rumblings in the past. The question is, will things be different this time? With Nagarjun Dwarkanath, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the rebellion against Chief Minister Yediyurappa is mounting with each passing day in Karnataka, even though he's put up his defences and says he's not worried about anything. Well, amidst these rumblings, MLAs and ministers have once again sought his ouster. But this time, Yediyurappa seems to be on a sticky wicket. That's what I'm telling you, that unlike the previous times when there have been rebellions, this time there appears to be something different, because even though he has said that he will continue his term, there appear to be noises within his own cabinet that have begun to speak out. Here's what's happening.
It's the return of Nataka in Karnataka, and suspense is building around a possible Yexit. In a repeat of what happened a decade ago, MLAs are once again demanding the ouster of incumbent CM Yediyurappa. But unlike 2010, this time Chief Minister Yediyurappa says he will agree to whatever High Command decides.
ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿತೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ದಿವಸ ನೀವು ಬೇಡ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರೇ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಆ ದಿವಸ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಗೊಂದಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತ, ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಷ ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅನ್ನಂತೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬದ್ಧ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಇವರೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಹೊರೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಇವ್ರು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸಬೇಕು ಇದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Around 50 to 60 disgruntled MLAs have spoken to each other over phone and virtually on their next course of action. Their demand is that grievances have to be next course of action. Their demand is that grievances have to be heard and a platform is needed. The MLA want Yediyurappa out, alleging interference of CM's family in daily administration. The Chief Minister not being accessible. The MLAs feel that BSY will not be the next CM face and that the party needs to prepare in advance for the 2023 elections. Many disgruntled cabinet aspirants have also joined the chorus against the Chief Minister. Few BJP MLAs and Minister Yogeshwar camped in Delhi and complained to the party high command. MLA Basan Gowda Yatnal even hinted at a video of the CM being caught in a compromising position.
ಯೋಗೇಶ್ವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವ್ರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರು ಯೋಗೇಶ್ವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಗಂಟೆ ಸೇಮ್ ರಮೇಶ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ಅದರ ಕಾರಣ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯೋಗೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಧನ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
BJP's Karnataka in charge, Arun Singh, will be in the state on 16th. He will meet state ministers and MLAs over 3 days in Bengaluru. The state BJP has even formed a coordination committee to sort out issues. A 15-member committee would provide a platform to MLAs to air their grievances.
Every 6 months, every year, legislative party is going. Because of the COVID, there is no legislative meeting. There is no change in the leadership. Another 2 years, Yediyurappa will continue.
As talks of Yexit gain traction, BJP MLA and Chief Minister's secretary claimed that he has signatures of 65 MLAs who have pledged their support to BS Yediyurappa.
ಸರ್ 65ಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನ ಶಾಸಕರು ಆತ್ಮಸಾಕ್ಷಿಗಳಂತೆ ಎದೆ ಮುಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಹಿ ಹಾಕಿದ ಪತ್ರ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರಾಗಲಿ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ಯಾರ್ದಾರ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ನನಗೇನ್ರಿ ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವ್ರ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ಸಂಘ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು. ನಾನು 3 ಬಾರಿ ಶಾಸಕನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರನ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಾನೇನಿರಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡಿಸಲ್ಲ.
The centre, though, is keeping its cards close to its chest.
ಯಾವುದು ಸಹಿ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆದ್ಯತೆ ಇರೋದು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟು, ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವ ಸಹಿ ಸಂಗ್ರಹನೂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
One thing is certain, Mission Yexit is well and truly afoot in Karnataka. Will Chief Minister BSY survive? With Nagarjun Dwarkanath, Bureau Report, India Today.
Obviously, this entire notion of Yexit is because there are two camps now. Two camps have basically sat. There is a camp of the pro-Yediyurappa faction and there's an anti-Yediyurappa faction, both at the state and at the central national leadership level of the BJP. Here are the perceived enemies, rivals of BS Yediyurappa, the people who are inimical to him. This is not us categorically saying it. These are perceptions that are there in the political circles. BL Santosh, who is the BJP's powerful National General Secretary for Organization, is said to be someone who doesn't favor Yediyurappa. Nalin Kumar Katil is the BJP Karnataka chief, is also said to be against Yediyurappa continuing as the chief minister. Lakshman Savadi, Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka is another known rival. K.S. Ishwarappa, who's a cabinet minister, has been diffident on this issue, but is also said to be making some noises against Yediyurappa. C.P. Yogeshwara, another Karnataka minister. Basavangauda Patil Yatnal, who is very publicly gone against Yediyurappa, become his most vocal sort of enemies, as it were. Arvind Bellad is another BJP MLA who has spoken out against him. S.R. Vishwanath is another BJP MLA. So we've just identified some of the prominent faces of those who are against, or at least perceived to be against, Yediyurappa. And now here's a list of Yediyurappa's friends, those who are very pro-Chief Minister and are against the idea of having him replaced at this time. Ashwath Narayan, popular, high-profile face of the BJP in this government in Karnataka. He's the Deputy Chief Minister. He is pro-Yediyurappa. Baswaraj Bommai is the powerful Home Minister. V. Somanna is the Housing Minister. Jagdish Shettar is Industries Minister, also a former Chief Minister of Karnataka. These are the Yediyurappa men, the people who are pro-Yediyurappa and don't want him to actually be replaced. But remember, Yediyurappa, like we just showed you in our report that you watched on air just now, is a man who has weathered this kind of storm in the past. Yediyurappa's power play dates well back to 2007, when he became Chief Minister of Karnataka for just 7 days. His government fell after the JDS withdrew its support at that time. I'm telling you this because it's interesting to see the journey of this man who could potentially now be replaced. In 2008, he became Chief Minister after leading the BJP to a victory in its assembly elections, historic win, the first in a southern state. 2011, Yediyurappa resigned as the Chief Minister after being indicted over a corruption case. In 2012, he walked out of the BJP to float his own Karnataka Janata Paksha, the KJP party. In 2013, he dealt a severe blow to the BJP in the assembly elections of that year. This one man, he quit the BJP and made them very sorry about it. 2014, he merged his party back with the BJP. There was a kiss and forget what happened in the past. This was right ahead of the Lok Sabha election. In 2016, he is acquitted by a CBI court in the 40 crore illegal mining kickbacks case for which he was initially indicted. In May 2018, he lost power after failing to prove his majority in the Karnataka Assembly. He was Chief Minister for just a few hours and then he had to resign in the Vidhan Saudha. July 2019, returned as the Chief Minister of Karnataka after the Congress-JDS alliance government lost power after just a few months. Now, here are the three possible scenarios. Remember, it's easy to say mission exit. It's easy to say that Yediyurappa is going to be replaced. But here are the possible scenarios. And we wouldn't be reporting this if our reporters on the ground didn't tell us that there are real indicators and rumblings. Scenario number one, Yediyurappa is removed as the Chief Minister. The implication will be that the BJP might lose support. Actually, it will lose support among the Lingayats, the dominant community there. Scenario number two, the BJP continues with Yediyurappa as the Chief Minister. The implication will be that infighting will likely continue and could affect morale of cadres because there are very strong factions going on in the government there. Scenario number three, there will be a cabinet rejig with Yediyurappa as the Chief Minister. The implication is that the rebellion may die down temporarily with the new aspirants emerging later to create more trouble and their followers being accommodated in the government and corporations and institutions. We've got some breaking news coming in on this story. In fact, Yediyurappa's secretary and BJP MLA Renuka Acharya has contacted around 50 MLAs and asked them to gather at his residence today in a bid to garner support for Yediyurappa. Well, remember, ladies and gentlemen, India Today is the first channel to report this story with any seriousness. And you can tell for yourself, if the Chief Minister's secretary is summoning 50 MLAs for a show of support, you can interpret how serious this entire rumbling really is. The MLAs have told Renuka Acharya that they won't come and gather at his place and won't accept Renuka Acharya's offer. The MLAs have made it clear that they will stick to whatever the High Command decides. The High Command, that is Amit Shah, JP Nadda and the Prime Minister in the national capital. I want to go across to India Today's Nolan Pinto for more on this. Nolan, this appears to be escalating, intensifying. Chief Minister Yediyurappa clearly wanting to demonstrate his strength and his power, but it appears to have hit a wall. 50 MLAs refusing to show force.
Well, Shiv, we must understand how damaging it is. In fact, one of the reasons why the Chief Minister came out on that Sunday and made that particular statement that he's ready to resign because of this reason, because of the dissidence activity taking place over here. And also, we must understand, he feels let down by the High Command for not taking action against those who have been basically hammering his family members, that is his son, him speaking against him regularly, and no action was taken against him. Now, Shiv, for the cadre in Karnataka, whatever people say, BSY is BJP and the BJP is BSY. We have seen what happened when he actually quit the party and how the party that was in power went to the came third place. In fact, the JDS managed to get more seats than the BJP. H.D. Kumaraswamy was the leader of the opposition then. It was only after B.S. Yediyurappa joined the party that they could actually manage to salvage some sort of pride then. That's the reason we have to wait for tomorrow when Arun Singh comes over here, because 2 days he will be actually meeting, giving about 10 minutes time to all the MLAs and ministers. And the core committee will take place on Friday.
So this is being treated with a great deal of seriousness. The core committee meeting is scheduled for the 18th, when Arun Singh of the BJP will be there in Bengaluru to conduct a mood of the state kind of survey and submit a report to the Central High Command. Thank you very much, Nolan, for that, bringing in our guests on the big questions right now. Remember, this story is not in the realm of speculation. If you've got the Chief Minister's office reaching out to MLAs, trying to garner support, there clearly is something afoot. Welcoming onto our show, Mohan Krishna of the BJP, Dr. Syed Nasir Hussain, MP, senior leader of the Congress party, and our National Affairs editor, Rahul Srivastav. Mohan Krishna, to you first. Please throw some light on this. There are clearly some rumblings going on in Karnataka. Many MLAs are saying we will wait for the directives from the High Command. The Chief Minister himself has come out and said, I will listen to whatever the High Command says. Is there some working going on to replace Yediyurappa as Chief Minister, sir?
Good evening, Shiv. Very nice to be on this show.
Thank you.
And it is a hotbed, Karnataka politics. What's happening, as per the media, is speculating. Let me take 5 minutes from my side to you to explain you things as how it is. Basically, Mr. Yediyurappa has been chosen as the Chief Minister, not just because he is a senior leader of the BJP, and he is the, as Mr. Nolan Pinto was saying, that BSY, BJP, BJP, BSY. He has been elected he has been selected for this post because he led the elections in 2018.
Yes.
And from there onwards, you have seen, we came short of the majority. And as we sat in the opposition for a year. So, and after that, when we got the opportunity you saw the infighting in the Congress and JDS government, which was the Khichdi government, which we had in Karnataka, which is the starting point of the downfall of the Karnataka politics, rather, I could say. And then thereafter, a lot of 20 more people came from the JDS and the Congress, and they joined BJP. And from there, we have started our journey. And we should remember one thing. BJP has not just been in the party, in the presence. We have fought hard. We have the cadre, we have the Karyakartas. I was listening to you. There is no enmity between any of the party chiefs in Delhi, rather in Karnataka.
Okay.
Yes, there will be some differences. That differences have to be sorted.
But Mr. Krishna, I understand what you're saying. But the thing is, we're talking about the present right now. We are aware of the history. I've educated my viewers about the history. But right now, you've got ministers, sir. Right now, you've got ministers and MLAs who are making noises about a possible leadership change. That is very difficult to ignore.
No. Absolutely, they have accepted, and each and every MLA, each and every MP, no MP has spoken against Mr. Yediyurappa, and the High Command, Mr. Arun Singh, also the in charge National General Secretary, has also reiterated 3 times in his last 3 visits, and this time also he's reiterated.
Okay.
What do you mean by Mr. Arun Singh talking? Mr. Arun Singh is not just in charge, and he's talking from his own voice. He's the voice of the High Command. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, and when Mr. Shiv, just give me a minute. Let me come.
So,
He's the voice of
the
High
reason,
Command.
I'll tell you,
High Command is saying
I
he
want
says
to focus
whatever
this because we have two other guests and we have limited time. So,
I will complete very fast. Give me 30
let me just
seconds.
ask you a focused question, sir, then I'll go to my other two guests. A focused question, Mr. Mohan Krishna. The very fact that you have a core committee landing in Bengaluru with Arun Singh looking to do a mood of the state survey, that in itself is an indication that there appears to be some kind of rebellion, some kind of uprising against Yediyurappa.
The core committee meeting happens every time when Mr. Arun Singh comes to Bangalore. As an in charge, he will take care of the core committee meeting.
Okay.
Okay, because of the pandemic, last 75 days, 80 days, they didn't have the core committee. It usually happens every month.
Fair enough. Let me.
And this is just a small differences between the MLAs
Okay, so you're saying
a few MLAs and
I take your point, Mr. Krishna. You're saying that there is no rebellion, there is no antipathy, nobody is speaking against Yediyurappa. Dr. Hussain, before I go to Rahul Srivastav, Dr. Hussain, how do you see this? I know that, you know, keeping aside the usual caveats as far as internal party matters, etc. are concerned, you are in the opposition in Karnataka. How do you see the daily rumblings against the Chief Minister? The BJP says there are no such rumblings. There is a core committee meeting of the BJP that's going to happen in Karnataka in a couple of days from now. Dr. Hussain, do you see this as ending in the replacement of Yediyurappa? Okay, we've lost that link with Dr. Hussain, unfortunately. Let me put that question instead to Rahul Srivastav. Rahul, you've heard Mohan Krishna outright dismissing that there is any upheaval or any rumblings. We do know Mr. Yediyurappa to be someone who has weathered some very turbulent storms of a similar nature in the past as well. Is there reason to believe that things are different this time?
Shiv, you have followed politics of South for a very long time. South India was virtually a planet out of the BJP's reach till they found two things. One, Mr. Yediyurappa, and a dominant caste called the Lingayats. Now, if you look at the character of Karnataka, which is the BJP's lone toehold in South India, there are two things which work for the BJP. One is mutts and the other is money. Now, in that scenario, does the BJP have an alternative to two things? One, B.S. Yediyurappa as a leader, and second, the Lingayats as a large dominant vote bank in Karnataka. The answer right now is no. The day the BJP finds an answer to one of them, Shiv, Mr. Yediyurappa can be out, because to drop Mr. Yediyurappa or change him is a later thing. Remember, Yediyurappa became chief minister despite exceeding the age limit fixed by the BJP for its leader to hold public offices of 75 years. He's, I think, 78 years old now. So he had already crossed it, still he was made chief minister. Now, look at the Karnataka picture for the BJP. You have three deputy chief ministers, out of them one is a Lingayat, but not a strong Lingayat leader. You have got a deputy chief minister who is a Vokaliga. If you make him a chief minister, definitely the Lingayats will be unhappy. Three Lingayat mats, very dominant. Mysore, Sutur, Chitradurga and Tumkur, they all have come out in the open backing Mr. Yediyurappa. So what one can say is that the BJP can play right now the game only to control the rebellion, not change Yediyurappa. And that is why how the BJP calms the rebellion, finds ways and means, is the real story.
Very, very interesting. Mohan Krishna, you know, the very fact that Yediyurappa, you know, interesting perspective from Rahul. Rahul and I, in fact, covered the 2018 election for, for a month and a half in Karnataka, and we saw much of this actually play out in front of us. It's interesting this time, Mohan Krishna, to also see that the Lingayat seers have come out. They have come out in public support of Yediyurappa. Mr. Yediyurappa's son, Vijayendra, went to meet these seers. You know, all of that would not have happened if these rumblings were not, perceived to be a threat by the Yediyurappa family. Why else would the Lingayat seers come out in his support if there was no threat?
Shiv, I have seen you also covering 2018 elections. I was keenly in touch with all of you.
Yes. Yes.
I would like to tell you a few things. What Rahul has said is more or less okay. I do agree. Okay. The Lingayat caste is the biggest strength for the BJP. And Mr. Yediyurappa is a strong leader of the Lingayat community. And there will be a differences. But let me put few things on the facts which is happening here. The thing is that there are some differences with quite a few MLS. It's not mass MLS. Okay. And High Command also has instructed, as well as Yediyurappa has told, all our MLAs and ministers not to go for any signature campaign or any sort of that kind. And not even he has not requested any Math or seers like Suttur seer or Siddhaganga seer or Murugarajendra seer to come in support of Mr. Yediyurappa.
Yes.
I will dismiss that also. But coming to the part of Vijayendra meeting seers, probably the family felt that they were feeling some kind of a unrestlessness. So they wanted to take the blessings of the seers, and they went and they took the seers. Nothing much to be read in the context.
Rahul, do you agree with that? Nothing much to be read into, invoking the seers, getting them to express their public support. That's pretty unusual. It doesn't happen every day.
Shiv, all of us have that emergency contact list on our mobile phones, and we use it only when we are facing a deep crisis.
Yeah.
So there are two things which I would like to make clear. Shiv, one of the very easy ways for the BJP to High Command to neutralize a lot of resentment in the BJP in Karnataka is one factor, is that earlier, as you recall, Shobha Karandlaje used to be the one-point contact person as far as the Chief Minister is concerned.
Yeah.
Over the last some period, it is Mr. Vijayendra, the son of Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa, who is also a Vice President of the party. Now, the problem is that lot of MLAs and ministers are happy that every file, every policy, everything has to be routed through Vijayendra, and they are not very happy with that idea. One, that family's interference, Shiv, is reduced, the BJP may be able to take care of it. The second dimension to this trouble is that Yediyurappa, if you see what he said recently, that I am fighting a pandemic, I am with the party, I should step down the moment the High Command tells me.
Yeah.
What he's trying to tell that unlike last time, I'm not leaving the party if something happens. What he is bargaining for is a placement for his son in case in future there is somebody else as a chief minister. And that's what the feeling is, that in case the BJP takes care of the Yediyurappa worry and the MLA and the minister worry, some kind of a partial truce can be arrived at.
Okay, so Mohan Krishna, a very interesting notion there.
Yeah,
which is that
I would like to.
What is happening right now? Yeah, you can clarify on that if you want. I'm saying the perception that there is a negotiation going on right now. There is a negotiation going on right now.
Shiv, let me tell you very
but
frankly.
Politics is all about negotiation, sir. You can't tell us that these discussions are not taking place right now.
Not in BJP, and not at this time of the pandemic from a stalwart leader like B.S. Yediyurappa.
Okay.
And the High Command is not a small thing in BJP today. We have the world leader, Mr. Narendra Modi, and we have Mr. Amit Shah. We have our national president, J.P. Nadda. As much as we have our National Organizing Secretary, Mr. B.L. Santosh, who is hailed from Karnataka. He also knows. Everybody knows what's happening, actually.
Okay.
What the media is speculating, what the media is, talking about this Arun Singh's visit for 3 days, it is just to sort out the differences. Yes, because of 2 years of pandemic, almost 1 year, 8 months now.
Okay.
We were not able to meet regularly.
Fair enough. I hear what you're saying. You're saying that these are not issues that will lead to any replacement. These are issues that will be talked out and ironed out. I want to just get an opposition view also.
Mr. Arun Singh, let me again reiterate. If you agree, Mr. Shiv, if you agree, Mr. Shiv, that in charge of the party from the High Command, from the central leadership, if he is going to be the voice of the High Command, then whatever Mr. Arun Singh as a
value. I get it. See, the point is that there are certain rumblings. You're saying they're going to be sorted out by the core committee. there is
I
a
don't
perception
call it
that
rumblings.
it could
Let
be
me-
something more
please,
serious
please,
than that.
Please, English is a beautiful language. English is a beautiful language.
No, no.
Don't use the word rumblings. There are small differences.
No. Okay. Allow
Yeah,
me to
there are
use the
small
words I
differences.
want to describe how we see the situation. Your word is highly respected. I am saying, unfortunately, we lost the link with Dr. Nasir Hussain of the Congress Party. So I've quickly asked our team to bring on board Aishwarya Mahadev, spokesperson of the Congress in Karnataka as well. Aishwarya, welcome. Sorry to bring you in at this late stage. We had a bit of a technical difficulty there with Dr. Hussain. But on the Yediyurappa issue, Aishwarya, how are you seeing what's going on right now? The BJP says there is no problem, no rebellion, no no rumblings of any kind. But you've seen the Lingayat seers jump in to express their support for Yediyurappa, and the BJP says all is well. How do you see it?
Good evening, Shiv. Honestly, if people within the BJP put in as much effort in managing and controlling the pandemic as they have in trying to displace Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa, I think Karnataka would not be in such a sorry state as it is currently. As much as Mr. The honorable spokesperson from the BJP would like to say everything is hunky-dory, let me give you 3 instances of how things are not. First and foremost, you see that half the BJP MLAs are planted in Delhi instead of in their constituencies, asking for a meeting about bringing out change. Next, you see people like Mr. Ishwarappa and other ministers also talking about how there's a super CM. And third, you also see Mr. Yediyurappa himself saying everything is fine and then saying, I will leave. This is not the time for politicking. This is not the time for any party to sit and talk about or allow these rumblings, however beautiful the in English language is, allow for any of this sort of dissidence, or at least have your dissidence, but keep your house in order enough for you to manage the pandemic.
Okay.
Because all that is happening is they are doing more in order to try and get their own bogies going and their own leadership crisis sorted, that they're forgetting the people of Karnataka.
Okay.
And it's a darn shame, Shiv, to be
Okay,
very
it's a
honest.
shame that these rumblings are even happening at this time, says Aishwarya Mahadev of the Congress. Last 20 seconds on the show since, the opposition has, thrown down the gauntlet at you. Mohan Krishna, last 20 seconds to you.
Yeah, I would like to tell you again, please don't use that word dissidence, rumbling, or nothing as such. There are differences. Politics is full of differences. You know it, Mr. Shree. Even when Yediyurappa became state president, there were differences. There were big differences. Now it is a small difference. And BJP High Command is capable of solving the issue.
Okay.
And Mr. Arun Singh is coming from Delhi, and he is going to talk to each MLA who has got any issues to be.
We will continue to look at this very closely, dispassionately. We don't take sides, sir. We are only journalists, and politics, runs through our blood. We cover it very, very closely, and we'll be watching what happens in the core committee meeting. We'll be watching what the ministers say, what the MLAs say, what the mood of the report suggests, because Rahul, of course, will have access to that first before anyone else. We'll break it here on India Today in a few days, and then we'll reconnect maybe and exchange some notes and see what the latest is.
If you call me again for the debate,
we will do that.
I will certainly tell you what will happen. What I said today.
Thank you. Thank you, Mohan Krishna, Rahul Srivastav, Dr. Nasir Hussain and Aishwarya Mahadev for joining me on this discussion. Lots of suspense on whether that's going to end in Yexit. After this very